Hello Sagittarius, welcome to my channel. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Hope you enjoy the reading. Please don't forget to like and share, or like and subscribe. Okay, so your first area of interest is the second house. The second house is everything to do with your income. So this is your income, how it comes into you, however it may come into you. And also your self-worth and your value systems. Sorry, all of that comes in under your second house. They're all kind of interconnected as well. One may affect the other and so on. So just see how that comes in for you at the moment. The astrological guidance is Virgo, I analyze, and the goddess guidance is Kuan Yin, compassion. So, sorry, I have a frog in my throat. With the Virgo card, this is a card of details, analysis, sifting and sorting. So this can be numbers, but also words. So you may be finding alternate ways to earn income. All of those may come in, but it could also be that you are going through a period of worry or intense criticism either of yourself or of others. Just be careful of your thoughts. Be aware of what you're projecting outwards. But it could also be, just as I said, self-directed. And if that's the case, be very, very careful when it comes to self-criticism, because you just pull yourself down, which we'll get to later. It does come up in your reading again. So this is really, if you put the criticism aside and the worry aside, which is really a useless, time waster, rather channel your energy into constructive things. Be constructive with your advice. Be constructive with your, any kind of sort of opinion that you may be giving. Or if somebody asks you to assist something, be constructive and be helpful with what it is you're saying at this time. Because being a Sagittarian, sometimes you can just come out with something, and people can sometimes take offense because it can be incredibly blunt. So just be careful what you're saying at this time. But if it is directed at perhaps your finances, your income or your streams of income and how you can generate more, or you may be changing something at this time, or it could be just simply to do with, realigning yourself with your ownership at this time. Perhaps you are, with the lockdown period, everybody's had a really long, hard look at what they value in life. And that's very much a second house thing. So it could be that you are looking at your values or other people's values, but what you particularly value in your life at this time. And that could really have come home to you, that really it's your home or your family time. Or perhaps it's a specific form of income. Perhaps it is social service work to others, which comes in under the Virgo card. So perhaps you are realizing what is of value to you at this time, and really sifting and sorting and starting to eliminate that which is no longer serving you or doesn't align with your current set of values. So all of that may be coming under the microscope. Also, your self-worth. How am I earning my income? Am I helping others? Am I being constructive with what I'm doing? Or it could be that you're just simply analyzing everything. And as I said, just be careful how you do that. Rather be constructive and helpful with that, even if it's directed to yourself. So there's a lot of sifting, a lot of sorting going on, but try not to focus on the worry, and also perfectionism tendencies, which can come in with this card. So, going at things with such a laser precision and then being completely and utterly dissatisfied with what it is that you're producing. This is important to put this all in perspective at the time. Everybody's under pressure. As I said, this may be directed at somebody else or something else in your environment, or it could be directed to your own self. So just see how this plays out for you. But it's all about being constructive and using the analytical skills to bring about a good result. And to find solutions to things as well. But it's also about being gentle with yourself at this time. Also, when it comes to self-worth, your health and your diet and your lifestyle may be getting an overhaul, which is, again, very much a Virgo thing. Be pristine about what it is you're putting in your body, whether it's what you're watching, what you're eating, what you're drinking. Be pristine about that and support your body going forward now with whatever changes you may be making. Be careful with your diet, and do everything you can to support yourself so that your mind is clear, your enthusiasms are high, and you've got a good, a good vitality about you at this time. Echoing that is Kuan Yin, compassion. Release judgments about yourself and others and focus on the love and light that is within everyone. So you could be, as I said, you could be called in to assist others, or you are just observing in others. Perhaps you're being critical about their faults, or about things that have come about, that things that haven't been handled properly, or you're just noticing errors and problems all around you at this time. Or it could be just that you need to be a little bit more gentle with yourself going forward, and what's going on in this second house at this time. And just be light and bright, because you influence others with how you think and what you say. So, be positive, and be compassionate with others who may be struggling at this time. You may be called upon to assist in some way as well, or it could just be that you are needing to direct that compassion towards yourself. Perhaps some things just haven't been handled, or you didn't have the skills or the wit or the wisdom at the time. Something that's coming up for you, but it is also about possibly service work that you may be wanting to do. Perhaps you want to help others with your skills, and this is where the compassion comes in to uplift others, to assist others at this time, which is a very strong life ethic and a service ethic to others, which is very much a Virgo thing, and it comes up again elsewhere in your chart as well. Second house of influence is the fourth house. This is the house of home, your physical home, or it could be where you are residing at the moment. It can also be the atmosphere in the home and the people in your home. It can also be your family, your relationship to your family. So this is your family members, but also your relationship to your ancestry, your ethnic identity, your roots, your foundation, where it is that you've come from, basically, and your views on all of that, your relationship with that. So all of that comes in under the fourth house. And the astrological guidance is Grand Cross Provoker, and the goddess guidance is Mother Mary, expect a miracle. So it seems to me that you or somebody very close to you that you're kind of involved with at this time is under a lot of pressure in their home life currently. Or it could just be that you have a lot going on in your home life or in your family to do with your family members. Perhaps they are going through difficulties at this time. You could just be seeing it in general. But this card indicates a great deal going on. There's pressure and lots of things happening at once, one obstacle after another. So it's pressure, multiple things happening at once, multiple pressures, multiple difficulties coming all at once. Or it could just be that you have got a lot going on, and you're having to juggle a lot of things all at once, and you may just be feeling it's all a bit futile right now because you're juggling, but you're not actually getting anywhere. So this card is a great card. It's a catalyst for movement and for change. So you may have had difficulty implementing change up until now. Perhaps you just haven't been able to do it, or you haven't had the wherewithal to do it. And there are certain things that need to be changed around you now, particularly in the fourth house. So it's a prod for that, but it's going to put you under pressure. You're going to require discipline at this time, which for Sagittarians sometimes can be difficult. So it requires a lot of contemplation, a lot of discipline. But also it's going to require you to use all your skills and abilities, your talents at this time to handle everything that's going on. You're more than capable of doing it. It's multiple, So you will have to prioritize and manage your time, be flexible, and communicate with others at this time for assistance, or just to get your points across and to get things moving, you know. So perhaps it could be just as simple as a renovation or some kind of building work that you're trying to do around your home. Perhaps you're trying to change something. You may be wanting to deal with a land issue, because the second house, which came up earlier on, is also about real estate and land and property. You may be changing something or want to change something about that, and you're busy looking at all the details around that now. So renovation, purchasing a new home, purchasing land, relocating, all of that could come in under the second house. And some of those aspects may be coming up for you. Perhaps you're getting caught up in all the details around such an undertaking. So it could be that. It's also just adjustments within your home life or in your family life. This is where the flexibility comes in. But it's also about setting priorities. You know, have a to-do list of what it needs to be done, and stick to that until it's crossed off. Don't get distracted and doing too many things all at once. It is also a wonderful way. This card does also bring about a time when you will be building your inner strength, your stamina, your endurance to handle multiple things at once, or to be dealing with lots of different pressures at once. So it's a very good character builder, but it's also about stamina and endurance. And this period that you go through during this will stand you in good stead later on as well. So as I said, it could be you personally this is affecting, or you could be seeing it going on in your family life. This is perhaps where you can assist in some way to help with whatever is going on. But it is a great strength builder, this whole phase that's going on. The goddess guidance is Mother Mary, expect a miracle. Have faith that your prayers have been heard and are being answered. So this is really just all about faith. Have faith that what it is that you have prayed about, whoever you pray to, it doesn't matter. Whoever you have sent out this request to, expect a miracle, that an answer will come to you. So now this may not be exactly what you've asked for, because the universe knows what is right for you and can see much further down the line than you can. So whatever does come to you is right for you in your current circumstances. So whatever you've prayed for, it has been heard and an answer is coming. It could also be that you just need to hold the faith at this time through some difficult period, because you may be brightening somebody else's day. They may be going through a really difficult period, and your positivity and your faith and your steadfastness will lift them up and help them to overcome or to move forward or do whatever it is that they need to do, or just to brighten their day, really. They may just be down at this time. So engage in whatever activities will help you to build that inner strength, and to be filled with faith that things are going to come right and that things are going to work out. Just be aware that energy you carry with you into other people's lives as well. The other house of interest is the 10th house. This is everything outside of your home. The 4th and the 10th house are opposite each other in your chart. So whatever goes on in the 4th house often affects the 10th house, or vice versa, because this is your home, your foundation, your base, and this is everything outside of your home. So this is normally your career, your ambitions, your public status, who you are in the world. And also your, it can also be your fame and your reputation at this time. It also represents authority figures in your life. So this could be an authority figure like a parent or somebody else, or it could be somebody that it could be a boss or a mentor or a guru or somebody that you look up to or has authority in your life. It can also be an institution, like a government institution or the military, or the police force, or whatever authoritative institution is out there that you may be involved in, either as a career or you're associated with, or somebody in your life represents this this kind of profession in your life, you know, has great authority. Something like that could be coming in for you under the 10th house. The astrological guidance is Pisces, I believe, and the goddess guidance is Freya Bold. So it comes up quite often in your chart at the moment, service work, service to others. It's coming up in your Virgo card, it's here in the Gemini card, and it's here again as well. So it could be that you are in a service profession of some sort, service to others. So you may be in a profession which is involved with that. It can also be that you are involved in some kind of creative project. But whatever it is, words and figures are going to come in. But it could be publishing. It could be words of some sort. So you could be creating something to do with words, either writing articles or something to do with writing or publishing. That comes up a couple of times. But it can also be that you're just tapping in to your creative side and using that to push you forward in some kind of way, whether it's a project or a career goal or something that you're just currently doing. But the precision and the research and everything that goes with that is coming up again. So, but the work, the service to others ethic comes up in this as well. And so that may be something that you're busy working on. But it could also be that, as I said, you're tapping in, you're deeply sensitive at the moment, and you're tapping into a wider resource, a universal resource of creativity, imagination, connection to the divine as well. But you're tapping into a wisdom which you can pull down inspiration for something that you're busy working on at the moment. But it could also be that you are in a service environment, perhaps you work in an institution at this time, and you're seeing various things going on around you. Just be careful that you are maintaining your boundaries as well at this time. But it also is, you could be in a little bit of a confusing time at this, right now. Perhaps things are not 100% clear. But what this card is saying to you is that it's imperative that you think clearly at this time, and that you also don't allow past behaviors or behaviors which you tend to lapse into when you're under pressure. Don't allow behaviors from the past or from your unconscious, because the Pisces rules on your unconscious. So this is old habits or motivations or hidden drives which you tend to lapse into sometimes. So this could be anything really. It could be like some sort of self-sabotaging behavior or self-undoing in some way, or it could just be confusion, or it could be not thinking clearly, but all of those may come in. So just be aware there may be a sort of an underlying tendency, and you don't need that at this time, because you want to move forward, and these two cards are indicating moving forward. So you may want to move forward with something. So with the Pisces, I believe this is about faith as well, which has already come up, but it's also about compassion, which has already come up. So it's tapping into that deep resource in yourself, your imaginative, your inspirational side, the compassion, but without becoming a doormat, okay? So you've got to think about that as well. But it is also about going with the flow and surrendering almost to what is at the moment. But I do feel it is very much about having a dream or a vision and being idealistic in some ways as well. You're going to need that because with the 10th house, it does involve career, as I said, and your ambitions and where you want to head in life or what you're aiming for in life. But you could have something thrust on you or coming into your career life which requires you to behave differently than you have been. Freya Bold, unleash your adventurous side, take risks and be daring. It is also possible with the Virgo card, and even the Gemini card and the 10th house card, and even this, that you may be about to launch a business, or you want to launch a business, or you've got a business idea. Pisces can also be about something that you wanted to initiate a long time ago and it didn't happen. It may come up very briefly for you to look at again. But if you are trying to launch something, or you are busy producing something, whether it's publishing or moving in a direction which is going to take you to the next level, this is a lovely, very, very important card. This is about having a vision of your success and just going for it, taking a risk, and be daring. Celebrate your success. Have a vision of success in your mind, which what we talked about. Have a vision, believe that you're going to get there, and overcome any old tendencies right now, so that you can push yourself forward to undertake whatever this is that you're trying to do. It's about taking bold action in the direction of what it is you want, your heart's desires, your dreams, or something that you're busy working on at the moment. And it's about loving your life, loving your body, moving forward, and putting your ideas out there and actually going for it. So it's a lovely card. It's a very positive card to be having. The astrological guidance bottom of the deck is Gemini, I think. So this is very much, again, another mental card coming in. Virgo is ruled by Mercury as well. So this is about thinking. It's about analyzing. It's also very much about communication, which has come up. Words, writing, publishing, things like that are very important. So this may be a new career for you, or you may be wanting to write something to support others. Perhaps it's a service work again that keeps coming up, or it could be just something that you want to do, something that you want to produce. But writing and communication and words, everything to do with that is important. Also numbers, research, exchange of ideas. You may have to walk your talk about something. So it could be an idea that you have and you've got to walk your talk. People are going to be listening and talking about this as well, or talking about you. All right. You may be hearing things about other people as well, or about other situations. Rather take the high road and just focus on what it is that you need to be doing at this time. So it's also about being versatile and applying yourself, multitasking, things like that. It's about using your mental faculties at this time, and being mindful and paying attention to detail. The Virgo card is also about that, paying attention to detail, and paying attention to what needs to be done. And this is going to help you to, with the Pisces card, sometimes things can be not 100% clear, but this will help you to get clear, because your mind needs to be clear. So this is going to help you with that. But at all times, make sure you're clear about what it is your intentions are, what you're trying to say, what you want to want to project to others, and so on. It is also the Gemini card in this deck is also the Lover's card. So it could be the advent of a very important person in your life, a new relationship. So a soulmate or a twin flame. This is the twin flame card of this deck. So somebody like that, or it could be just a soulmate, but you have a very deep connection with this person, is coming in at this time. It's possible. It's possible that this is another aspect of this card coming in for you, that some of you may be experiencing that at this time. Either somebody who's going to assist you or help you, or be with you for a period, or this could be a partner coming in. So just see how that pans out for you. Gemini also rules siblings as well. So you may be involved in some way with siblings, and the family card did come up. So you may be getting involved or discussing or being involved with a sibling of some kind over some issue. The bottom of the goddess deck is Dana, High Priestess. You have divine knowledge that can help others through your spiritual teaching. So again, if you're in a service profession, service work to others, this is coming up very strongly. It's saying that you have wisdom, you have knowledge, whether it's from a past life or something that you've built up during your current life, whatever is appropriate for you. You have wisdom, you have knowledge, and you need to transmit that now, whatever your vehicle is for that. So you could be in service work and you're now busy with that, or you perhaps want to branch out and do something on your own. Perhaps you want to write about certain things and post those as blogs or online, because the Gemini card can also bring in technology and upgrading to new forms of technology. This can be cameras, computers, laptops, any kind of technology or electronics can come in under the Gemini card. So it's the transmission of knowledge in some way. And it's saying that you have got knowledge, you have got wisdom, you have got skills, and this needs to be transmitted. It's needed at this time. So it can also be that you can set up workshops, seminars, coursework, actually produce this, write articles or publish certain things, or produce coursework of some kind associated with what it is that you're doing, and transmit your wisdom and your knowledge for others, because others are going to benefit from that. So it's saying it's sacred knowledge, divine knowledge, but it can also be your wisdom and your skills. So however you want to apply that, you may be in a service profession in where you are disseminating divine knowledge or sacred knowledge, or it could be that you're applying this in your current workspace, or something that you want to launch at this time. Okay, Sagittarius, hope you enjoyed that. Please don't forget to like and share, or like and subscribe. Take care, and I will see you next time.